Coke Machine for Real Fishing, December 20th, 2022. So here I am on the Callander government dock. I'm just walking out here to do the first part of this chat. I'm gonna put on my suit and then I'm gonna walk out a little bit. I'm a little bit wary. This ice looks gray, soggy, and it looks like there's some wet spots around. Definitely not the kind of thing I'm just gonna go strolling on freely, but I'm definitely gonna get my suit on and go walking out there a little bit, just a touch, see what's going on. So the weather right now is -8, and it went down to -11 last night. Light breeze, not particularly snowy, but it should have been ice making temperatures out there. Looks like we definitely have full coverage on Callander Bay, I can tell you that much. And then it seems like obviously nobody's out rolling around, so that's good. There is a guy who's pumping some stuff behind me here. He's out on the ice pumping some water up. I'm not sure what he's up to. I was gonna ask him, but then another dude started talking to him, so who knows. All right, I just want to thank Ian Smith, Christopher Parsons, and Jesse for buying me some coffees. Christopher writes, "Thanks for the reports. My son and I watch each upload." No problem there, Christopher. Big thanks for buying me a coffee, and I hope you guys enjoy all the reports. I'm glad you share that with your son. Jesse wrote, "Thanks for the reports. I'm coming out of Kitchener, where I have to drive to any good ice fishing, so your reports are greatly appreciated. Thanks for the extra work you put in." Thanks a lot, Jesse. It really hits the spot to get these coffees in this cold, cold weather. I received a report from Daryl McLeod in Garden Village. He measured 4 inches of ice 50 yards out, and there's lots of water coming up through the snow there. Bernie Giesler in Hunters Bay. I went a few yards further out this morning, a little disappointed with the little amount of ice. Only 3.5 inches. The little bit of snow is full of slush. Thanks a lot, Bernie. Helps to get a picture of things here. Duber29, Callander Bay wrote, "Good morning, Coke Machine. 12 days to go. I just went out this morning to check things out and drill a hole. Stepping out onto the ice, I felt cracking and noticed there was a crust over solid ice, which explains the slushy patches. About 5 feet from shore, I drilled a hole. There's approximately 3.5 inches of solid ice, just over 1 inch of water, and then a crust of about 1 inch on top, covered with snow. As you can see, there's approximately 6.5 inches from bottom of the ice to the top of the water. My thinking is the weight of the wet snow coupled with cracks in the original sheets of ice brought up the water, which froze with the snow still falling on top. That is my limited expertise on lake ice formation. LOL." Page 2, he continues with, "I think things are looking good, but we need cold to eliminate the water between the original ice and the top crust." I got a report from Jacques Magot. Jacques Magot, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. He was out in Jocko Point. "I was out last week before the snow and had about 4 to 6 inches before the ice pack, and at the ice pack there was about 12 inches. I'll go check past the ice patch today." He sent me another message. It says, "First picture is just past the ice pack. Second is 4 inches of ice, 20 feet past the ice pack. And the last one is 20 feet before the end of the ice pack. The water is rising over the lake." Looking at the historical data, December 20th, 2021, it was +1 in snow. Snow on the ice. 2020, 5.5 inches of ice. Black. 2019, 10 inches of ice, and I found a deer carcass on the ice. 2018, it was 0 degrees and there were 6.5 inches of ice. 2017, -9 and 4.75 inches of ice in one spot, 6.75 inches of ice in another spot. So there was a lot of variance. All right, so my hands are frozen now. I'm gonna go put it on my suit, poke around in the shallows, then go home and have a hot bath maybe, or maybe a big cup of soup, something like that, because it's chilly out here. -8, like I said. So I walked out about 80, maybe 100 yards out there. It was over about 18 inches of water. Didn't realize it was that shallow at this end of the lake. And I drilled down. The first spot I hit right into the mud. Second spot, I was probably in about 18 inches of water and measured 5 inches of ice, maybe even a little more, and it was black ice. There's a lot of slush on top, and as you're walking out there, it's a little gummy and a little bit nerve-wracking because some of that slush is partially frozen, so it crackles under the toes. Anyway, don't forget to buy a hat, buy some merch, buy me a coffee. I'm gonna need it. I'll talk to you guys later.